Wow, players do not like not qualifying for the Champions League, do they? Welcome to Season 6 of this West Ham save. We are opening the season against Leeds United. We are only going to do one match on camera because we have transfers. We have transfers to tell you about. It's been busy, to say the least. And this isn't all of it. I've got to flick back to last season for the June transfers, because there's another £200 million worth in there. We have spent well over 400 million quid. It's been so much fun. We've also sold a hell of a lot of players as well. Kingsley Coman went to Real Madrid. Rafinha has gone. He has gone to PSG. Nikola Vlasic has gone to Inter. Jean-Claire Todibo, he has gone to Lazio, but only on loan. These are all players who came to me and said they didn't want to be here because they didn't qualify for the Champions League. The great news is about Todibo is he'll come back, and if he's happy, if we've qualified for the Champions League when he comes back, he should be happy. Other big ones, Ersin Destinoglu went to Borussia Dortmund, our reserve keeper. Always a high turnover in reserve goalkeepers, to be fair. Salvador Meraviglio, 40 million quid to Dortmund. We got him on a free. Absolutely, he's underwhelmed as well, to be fair. So delighted to get him out. Borussia Dortmund just seem to have been buying our players. They just seem to have been purely shopping in East London, in Stratford. Brandon Williams has gone there as well for 26 million as a backup fullback. Quite happy to let him go. Dario Havojic has gone to Everton for potentially 11 million. Again, he was a free transfer. And Alex Meret, gutted. He's gone to Milan for 37 million. Now, we've signed Dean Henderson, as you can see. And Milan were looking at Dean Henderson. And I got in there, he got transfer listed for 52 million. And we've managed to get him for 52 million, but it's kind of structured. It's not just 52 million cash. And I signed Dean Henderson because I thought that would then mean, with Alex Meret being Italian, that maybe Milan would come in for him. And as you can see, less than a week later, they signed him. So I'm gutted to see Alex Meret go. He's just been an absolute legend for us. In terms of Premier League games, 141 appearances, 141 goals conceded. He's let in, I think he's played 200 and odd games for us, and he's let in less goals than he's played games, which for a goalkeeper over 4 seasons that we've had him is unbelievable. He's kept well over 80 clean sheets in about 230 games. So it's just been an absolute joy to have him. I am gutted to see him go, but I'm really happy to get Dean Henderson in. Luca Netz has come in from Bayern. Again, really happy to get him in. 23 years of age, replacing Alex Telles, and I think he's going to do a pretty decent job for us as well, to be fair. We've still got Ayrton Lucas, he hasn't gone. Emil Audero brought in to replace Ersin as our backup keeper, but I actually like the look of him, and he's going to get some cup games, maybe some Europa League games, things like that. He is going to get game time. He is on as a backup, but I'm happy to have him in. Hossam Aouar, can you believe he's still at Lyon in 2026? Absolutely outrageous, but he's 28 years of age. He's at the absolute peak of his powers. Absolute no-brainer to bring him in. 54 million quid. I think he was transfer listed. I think he got transfer listed, and we were straight in there for him. Joško Gvardiol as well, 24-year-old, can play left-hand centre-back, can play left-back as well. He's just fantastic. Brilliant player. I think he's still at Leipzig currently, although he keeps getting linked, doesn't he, with big moves. I've had him on other saves, and I love him. He's just superb. And as I said, we do just need to scroll back into June for another £200 million worth of signings. And they are Benjamin Šeško. Straight away, he was release clause of 105 million. Real Madrid wanted him. I think PSG wanted him. I just went straight in. 105 million, straight cash. Boosh. Signed him. Unfortunately, he's injured. And he's done all right. 2 goals, 2 assists in 4 friendlies. But he is out. He's been injured for 2 or 3 weeks already. He's still got another couple of weeks to go. So you're not going to see him in action today, which is a bit of a shame. When Jean-Claire Todibo came to me and said he wanted to leave because of the Champions League, I immediately went out and signed Ben White from Arsenal because, again, it was either a release clause or he was transfer listed. But £45 million for Ben White is super business, I think. And 46.5 million, again, I can't remember if it was This might even have been a director of football job, but Dennis Mann, coming in from Sporting, Romanian international, plenty of experience, 27 years of age, just a superb signing. And when I show you this, I'll show you the finances as well. We've still got well over £100 million to spend. We've still got 250 grand in the wage budget to spend. We're rich as right now. It's unbelievable. I am so loving this. 400 and odd million pounds we spent. In fact, I think is it more than that? Because there was 200 million on those three before we even got started. So we've done 430 million pounds. 430 million pounds. Is there anybody else I need to tell you about that went? Etienne Green, he went. Ronaldo Breakspear went as well on a free. No, nobody else I need to tell you about in particular. Really good, really happy with the business so far. The only problem is we do still have a couple of unhappy players. Thomas Souček was one of them. He came to me and said he wasn't happy again, wanted to leave, but he was injured, and I'm struggling. Obviously, he was out for 4 months, so I'm really struggling to sell him. I'm hoping he's going to be fit enough to move on before the end of the deadline. We've got just over 2 weeks, so I think that should be all right. Diogo Jota is the other one, and I'm desperately trying to get rid of him, but I'm asking 60 million, and nobody wants to pay it, and the only teams that want him are Porto and Shakhtar at the minute, and they only want him on loan. But if it gets him out of the club for now, I would probably allow that to happen. The problem is, we've got a massive squad still, really big squad, but I have brought quite a lot of young players into this squad. Actually, before we get to this, I shall just show you the friendlies because they are pretty impressive, especially this win over Real Madrid. Beat them 3-0, destroyed them. We also beat Lyon, and we just went to Fenerbahce and hit 9. We were 2-0 down. We were 2-1 down at half-time. I made 11 changes at half-time, and we scored 8 goals in the second half. It was phenomenal performance to watch. But we've won every game. Okay, Lyon and Real Madrid are the big, impressive results. But this is our start to the season as things stand. We have Leeds, Chelsea and Leicester before the first international break, and of course before the transfer deadline closes. Very, very good looking September with a EFL Cup in there as well. There will also be Europa League football coming in September as well, so that'll bulk out that month. Chelsea away, not going to be easy, of course, but in terms of the Man Uniteds of the world, the Liverpools of the world, I mean, they're going to clump together. I mean, it's a nasty looking December, isn't it? Barnsley away, newly promoted club. Got Man United away, Liverpool away, Tottenham at home, Arsenal at home, Everton away, all in that month, which of course then means that they're all going to come around again in the spring. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting little season. Do I need to show you anything else before we get going? I don't think so. I'm just blessed with a phenomenal squad now. I fully expect to win at least one of the domestic trophies. I fully expect to at least reach the final of the Europa League, if not win it. I am definitely going to win it this season. I'm not saying I'm going to win it, but we are going for it. We are going, it's a priority, we'll say. We also, top 4 is not enough. We need to get back up to the top 2 and preferably, win the league. That is what we're going with, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Julian Alvarez has been absolutely sensational in pre-season. He's got a ridiculous amount of goals. He got 5 in one game. He got a hat-trick against, was it Lyon, I think. He's just been fantastic. Karikabaru missed a lot of pre-season, but because Sesko's out injured, he's going to start. I am going to say, make sure we win. Marcos Antonio, unbelievable midfielder, is not even, I don't even know if he's on the bench. The squad is ridiculous. We haven't really had any midfielders bid for. No, is Marcos Antonio? No, he's not even on the bench. So we've got Ben White, Vardiol, Luca Netz, Dennis Mann all making debuts today. I'm just going to drop it back down to positive. Right, first highlight of the new season. So excited. If you watched the end of the last season, I was broken, absolutely broken, and I couldn't wait to get into to rebuilding the squad, and I couldn't be happier with how it's gone so far. It's just been phenomenal. It really, really has. It's been a lot of fun spending 400 million quid, I can tell you. I know a lot of players prefer to do the lower league saves and tight budgets and everything, but I tell you what, getting that checkbook out has been sensational fun. It really, really has. Right, here we go. Livramento to Madi Camara. Lovely ball. Carrick-Abreu, first chance. Hit the post. Offside anyway. Oh, that was a good move. That was a good spell of possession, a good move. We're in again here. Ben White to Livramento. Madi Camara to Gavi. Carrick-Abreu. Looking for Alvarez, but it's nodded back to Meslier. Wow, Ilan Meslier, still Leeds keeper. Vardiol to Nets. I mean, I've got so many. I was talking about some of the, you know, like the Meriviglia and Hajovic players that I've got in on frees and sold. I've got so many good young players that I've totally forgotten were out on loan and in the under-23s and things. So yeah, we've got some very, very good young players at the minute, and I cannot wait for the next youth intake as Madi Camara rifles in our first goal of the season from all of 25 yards into that top corner. What a brilliant start. What a brilliant first goal of the season. Gavi nicks it there, and it's Gavi with the assist, and that's a stunner. That is a stunner. Already a contender for goal of the season. It's an absolute stunner. Man United have taken the lead as they look to defend their title this season. I think the games against Lyon, and especially the game against Real Madrid, make me think we could have something in this season. We really could. As Madi Camara's in again, and he scored again. What a hit from Madi Camara. He was possibly on my list to move on it in the summer. If a ridiculous offer had have come in, I was never going to force him out. You know how much I love this guy. Brilliant, brilliant player. He's been absolutely superb for us. Never moaned, never whinged. Didn't complain that we didn't qualify for the Champions League, unlike a lot. And I love him. But if a ridiculous offer had come in, he may well have been on the list to move on. But delighted that he's still at the club, to be honest. I just think we've got an outrageous squad now. I think it is unbelievably strong. As Man United are 3-1 up. Ryan Gravenberch has scored on his debut for them. 3-1 up against Spurs. Are we going to get a third here? Madi Camara, he's going to fancy a hat-trick now, and he's got one! Oh, he's absolutely ripped that into that near post. Meslier did not want to get anywhere near that one, did he? And it's a hat-trick inside 35 minutes. And it's what, 20 minutes from first to third? That's unbelievable. And 3 phenomenal hits as well, it has to be said. And it is 3-0. As Meslier takes that goal kick long. Livramento is onto it. Luca Nets. Gvardiol. They're names that I am reading out now. It's unbelievable. And we've got to add Sesko to this once he's back fit. It is a great, great squad now. As Livramento comes forward, plays it for Dennis Mann. Pulls it across, and Camara's there! Oh my God. Madi Camara. He's got 4. And it's all the sweeter that it's against Leeds. Sorry, Leeds fans. Not sorry. Dennis Mann pulls it across and into that near post again for Madi Camara. And it's 4 on the opening day of the season for him. Oh, I make no apologies for the signings I've made. I know they're basic. I know they're big. I know they're just going for the big names, but I don't care. We've got money to spend. I'm spending it, and I'm not done, to be honest. I think we'll be signing other players. I think we'll still be selling other players. Madi Camara's got a 10 at half time. That's unbelievable, isn't it? 4 goals. What else would he have? I'm so excited for this season. I am so excited for this season. Surely we are going to win silverware this season. As Alvarez is in, and it's 5. Julian Alvarez, the goal machine, he is now. Whether he's out on the left, whether he's the striker, he just scores for fun right now. And watch this pass from Gavi. That is just delicious. Alvarez doesn't need to do anything. It draws Meslier out, makes Alvarez's mind up where he's going to put that ball. Beautiful, beautiful goal. It is 5-0. And what I am going to do is I'm going to give our young youth prospect, John King, who has had a very, very good pre-season with us as well, I'm going to give him half an hour because Karika Baru can get a rest. John King can come on. I will just show you him quickly. 5 goals he scored in the pre-season from 1 start and 5 substitute appearances, and he just looks fantastic. He really, really does. He's championship level at the moment, his coach report, but it says, you know, he could be a very, very good Premier League player, and I think he will be. And we're also going to give Hossam Aouar a game. He can come on in front of his new fans. Phil Foden's on the bench. Marcus Antonio's not even in the squad. This is ridiculous. This is fantasy football at its best. It really, really is. As man, oh, that's a brilliant save. That is a stunning, stunning save from Meslier. Credit where it's due, son. That's a stunner. Would have been a brilliant, brilliant debut goal for Dennis Mann. But it's not going to be the last time he hits one like that. I mean, Sven Botman's on the bench. Jarrod Bowen's on the bench. This squad is great. Phil Foden can come on in place of Dennis Mann, who will get a lovely reception from his fans. Mady Camara, would have been nice to give him a standing ovation after his 4 goals, but I want Phil Foden to get some game time. I don't think, we've done all 3, haven't we? We'll drop a little praise. Man United are 4-1 up on Tottenham. Chelsea dropping points at Norwich by the look of it. A late equaliser for the Canaries. As it's played forward, Ben White heads clear. Julian Alvarez. Have we got another highlight? It could be for them. Oh, Suarez gets past the tackle. Goes for goal. And that sums up Leeds' day. And that is it. What a first game of the season. A huge result. That sends a message. And no prizes for guessing. The man of the match. 4 goals for Mady Camara in the first half. Just phenomenal. What a performance from midfield from him. Yep, they're definitely going to get a day off. We must be top then. We are top of the first league table of the season. Chelsea have dropped points. That is massive. That is massive already. Chelsea dropped points at Norwich on the first day of the season. Now, to be fair, we had a bad time at Carrow Road as well last season, didn't we? In the League Cup semi-final and in the league as well when we were trying to get in the top 4. They really hurt us last season, Norwich City. I am massively out for revenge against them. I have beef with them boys. That is for sure. Right, that is it for this episode. We go to Stamford Bridge next. Then Dean Henderson's Old Boys, Leicester City rock up before the transfer window shuts. We are going to come back at some point in September. Not sure when. It will depend on Europa League draw. It will depend on the EFL Cup draw as well. But we will be back after the transfer deadline. 2 weeks still to go on that, just over. 31st of August it shuts. There could be a lot of business still to be done. So make sure you come back and join me. As always, smash a like on this one for me, guys. Those transfers are insane. Let me know what you think of that transfer window. And smash a like, hit subscribe, turn on the notifications. As always, you know what to do by now. And join me for the next episode of this 6th season. Can't wait. See you soon.